Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Being chased out left toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Andy Dalton.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Bridgewater. And he fires
Here's one incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Coming left is Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Dalton sets up play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defense in front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not.
because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, and going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Second down and goal. Dalton.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hill looking to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Bridgewater.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Dalton off play action. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Hill. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
And going deep for Hill.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hill.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Under pressure, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gold. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looking to throw on second down. Hill.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Hill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So here we go on 4th. Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hill throwing once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Hill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Dalton sets up play action. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Going deep here for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Second down and 8. Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw.
Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw.
There's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Dalton wants to throw. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All right, here's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So now Dalton. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here's Dalton to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they got 2 for 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Evans.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, passing it. Dalton.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Thomas has it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Dalton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
first down, Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's good.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he's instrumental in earning this victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Diggs in motion left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. He's got Cook running his slant. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady had some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Complete 2 players for them. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner. Okay, all right on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Play number
with 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dance.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Fournette.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big
play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
No, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room past the 30. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Brady now throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, man. That is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked out by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Evans has it left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Kyle Rudolph. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now White lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.